Hey everybody, how is it going? We're getting ready to make a little supper for us. So tonight we're going to be doing something out of my cookbook. If you want to know how to get a cookbook, a lot of people ask me that. I'll tell you right off the bat. Go to my page, Keep Cooking with Pam Davidson. It's the one where you see the biscuits in the background. There are fake pages out there, y'all, so make sure you see the biscuits. When you see the biscuits, hit the little button that says send message. Send me a message that you want information about a cookbook, and you'll get an automatic reply on how to get them. They're $25 shipped anywhere in the U.S. All right, today we are going to be making spaghetti pie. It's on page 43 of the cookbook. So I'm going to lay this cookbook out here because I ain't made it for a while, so I got to make sure I know all what goes in it. And it's actually going to be 4 layers that we're going to do in our 9x13 pan. So one of the layers calls for a jar of spaghetti sauce mixed with your ground beef. So you got to fry your ground beef up, which y'all know I keep mine in the freezer already cooked up. So that gives you a jump on it. I have these flat little things. It's probably got about a pound and a half of ground beef. I just put it in the microwave, defrosted it. So I'm going to pour this into here because one of the layers is going to be spaghetti sauce, a large jar of spaghetti sauce mixed with your ground beef. And we're going to simmer that for about 10 to 15 minutes till we get the other layers ready. All right, so we're going to set this aside. I got my ground beef in here. And y'all, I do not have any spaghetti sauce, so we got to improvise today. Tony said, Lord, they didn't have spaghetti sauce back in the day. My mama never used spaghetti sauce. Just get you some cans of tomatoes and stuff and just make something. Because neither one of us wanted to go to the store. I hate to go to the store. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm making something, I try to see what I got that I could substitute it with. All right, so what we're going to substitute that jar of spaghetti sauce with is 1 can. I had a large can of crushed tomatoes. So we're going to put this large can of crushed tomatoes in there, and I think anything will work as long as you got something kind of a red saucy looking. So let me get a stir stick with this. Go ahead and stir this up. Let me get it all out of the can here. So I'm just going to add some seasonings to it. And I don't know if I don't think this jar is as big. So we are also going to put in a can of Italian style petite diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. So that'll be a good thing to put in spaghetti sauce because we're kind of making our own. So these 2 cans together is what's going to make up our spaghetti sauce. So that's a can of Italian style petite diced tomatoes. So I'm going to mix these 2 things together and then get them over here on my simmer. And I'm going to simmer this while we're doing the rest. It's at about 10-15 minutes. Start getting that, you want that tomato flavor to start getting in that hamburger, right? All right, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Italian seasoning that I got. I just keep it, I bought it at the Amish store, but I keep it in this container. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that on here just to give it a little bit more Italian seasoning. All right, we will let that simmer. I'll get that cooking. I'm going to put it on about medium till it starts getting together. All right, how's everybody doing today? My eye's looking better. I know a lot of people's probably going to ask me about my eye. It's turning yellow, y'all. That's what it's supposed to do next. If you're just signing on, I was moving a box that contained a Christmas tree and it slipped backwards and hit me right there in the temple. But I had my glasses on, so it kind of pushed my glasses into the side of my face and gave me a black eye there. Okay, you need to add some garlic too. Should I put some fresh garlic in it? I got fresh garlic. Would that be better than garlic powder? I think it would. Let me grab some fresh garlic and my garlic press. Because I got it, I might as well use it, right? Okay, how many cloves of garlic? I got this great big one here. I'll put that one in. You think I need 1 or 2? Now this is a pretty good size one, but we like to put garlic in stuff. All right, I'm going to squeeze that one in here. I knew y'all would tell me what to do. Help me along here. All right, that's 1. You think fresh garlic, 2 to 3? Beth says 2 to 3. All right, I'll put 2 in here. Since I got plenty of garlic, fresh, let me get all this in the trash right here. And get me another big one out of here. Okay, 2. Okay, that's what I'm putting in. 2 things of garlic. And this, you don't even take the skins off with this Pampered Chef thing. You just push it right through there. It pops right out. Now I'm going to scrape it off with a knife. Then I'm going to mix that in there. And I'll just lay that to the side for a minute. Let me get this stirred up. All right. Do I need anything else in that tomato sauce? It's been so long since I made some tomato sauce. I mean, I had made spaghetti sauce before, but it's been so long and I didn't feel like looking it up. I just figured we'd just eat whatever come out, you know? All right. Oh, let me see. This is about to pop here. I got to put this on simmer. Let me put this on simmer. I don't want this thing popping out at me. Let me get me a lid here where that thing pops out on me. All right, we're going to simmer that up. Now, somebody said something. They wanted to know how to get a cookbook. That garlic press is nice, y'all. Let me go ahead because I know so many people asked me for that Pampered Chef link. They got all the stones are on sale this month. So there's the Pampered Chef link. I'm going to post it at the bottom so it'll just stay on there. So if you need anything from Pampered Chef, just click on that link and check it out. All right. Okay, we are going to now get our layers. I've already cooked the noodles, y'all, trying to press this along. Now, somebody says oregano, basil, and all that. That stuff was already in this. I put a can of petite diced tomatoes that already had basil, garlic, and oregano. So I think that's probably, and then I put the Italian seasonings in there, and that's all up in there too. So I think that'll be okay. I think that's enough seasonings. All right, here's what it says. The first layer is we cook our spaghetti and drain it well. I've already done that. So that is going to be the first step. To that, we are going to add 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and 4 eggs. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to mix it up. This is the pan we're going to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix it right in this same pan. I gotta get my little container over here. This is, I keep the eggshells. Y'all know I keep my eggshells and I feed them back to the chickens. It helps them with their calcium. Now these are white eggs that I had bought at the store a while back when I didn't have enough eggs, so I'm just using them in this recipe. Because I'd rather have my farm fresh eggs when I eat like an egg sandwich or frying an egg or something. So this is the last of the 4. This is the last of my white eggs. All right, now we are just going to beat these eggs up And I'm just going to beat them right in the same pan. Because I'm not going to keep dirtying dishes tonight. We're just going to beat them up in here. So this is 4 eggs that's going to be on the first layer. Oh, it says stir well and pour into a greased pan. Whoops. I guess this wasn't going to work out so good anyways. Well, we'll beat them up in here and I'll rinse it and then spray it. How's that? All right, hang on. I got to get something to put this stuff in. Actually, I can just pour it in this pan. I got the spaghetti already in here where I cooked it. I've already rinsed it in cold water and put it back in there. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to just dump these eggs right into here because I done beat them up. I'm dumping them right in. And then I'm going to rinse this out. Hang on just a second, y'all. All right, we had to backtrack here a little bit, y'all. I'm usually more organized than this, but I didn't read all the recipe and I forgot you had to spray this pan. So let me get a paper towel here. Just going to dry this out where I just washed it out from the eggs. And then I'm going to spray it because I don't want it sticking. All right, let's just get it good and dry here. All right, that's some amore. Da 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 da. Y'all sing when you cook Italian food? All right, now this dish is actually from Hen. Y'all ask me that a lot. It's called Hen Workshops, Henn. And you can only find it on eBay now. I don't think they sell them anymore. All right, we're going to spray this pan. We're going to back up and spray this pan here. All right, y'all. Now, spray the pan. We are going to add, we put our 4 eggs in here. We put a 16-ounce box of spaghetti noodles already cooked. We are going to add a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. So let me put that in here. Make sure y'all get over here to see this. 1/2 cup of Parmesan or somewhere thereabout. And a cup of Italian, well, this says Italian style. Mozzarella, Italian, whatever. This is Italian style. We'll just use it. It's white. It looks like mozzarella. All right, so I got a 1/2 cup here, so I'm going to put a 1/2 cup, and then I'm going to put another 1/2 cup. Or thereabouts. We like cheese, y'all. All right, now I have to mix this up. This is going to be our first layer. It's going to be our noodles, our 4 eggs, our cup of mozzarella cheese, and a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now we want to get that egg mixture mixed all down in there good. We're just going to mix this up real good with our cheeses. In fact, I think I'm going to use these. These are from Pampered Chef, but they're going to be able to grab the noodles up and help me to get it mixed up a little bit better. All right, our alarm is going off over there. That means the oven is preheated. So it won't be long now, y'all. This will be going in the oven. All right. We got our eggs mixed up in there. Everything's mixed up good now. I'm going to bring this over here where y'all can see it. There's my dish. Now this is the first layer. We sprayed this pan. Now this is the first layer going in. Oh, there's a lot of cheese in there. I better scoop that stuff out. A lot of that Parmesan cheese stayed in there. All right. Now, just spread this out. This is going to be our first layer going in the pan. Ooh, it already looks good. Okay, now, stir well and pour into the greased pan. The second layer, we're going to saute a green pepper and an onion in butter. So, I got my little saucepan here. Let's put 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to saute this up. 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to go ahead and put that over here and get that melting while we chop the onion. Now the onion is not very much. 2 tablespoons of onion. And that's about all I got, y'all. This is all the onion I got in the house. So whatever it is, that's what it's going to be. So I'm going to put that up under here, and I'm going to chop that with my food chopper. Now this was the very first item that I bought from Pampered Chef, was this chopper. And I've had this thing a long time. Actually, this is my second one because they had a new improved one come out. So the first one I bought in 1997. So I'm getting that real good and fine. And I'm going to go ahead and put that into my pan over here and start sauteing that. And we are going to do a green pepper, a half a green pepper. So y'all know last night we had a recipe and we used a half a green pepper. So I'm going to use the other half of that green pepper today. And we can call that thing done. Now I washed this up yesterday and had it in the fridge. Let me just get this off of here. I'm going to rinse them little seeds out of here real quick. All right, so now I'm going to put this green pepper in this food chopper too. Because since it's already dirty, I can just chop it. I still got onion pieces in it. I haven't cleaned it out yet. I won't clean it out till the very end. So we're just going to put all this. And what I usually do is I just put it in like that. I hold it upside down, put all my stuff in it. Then you can just take your little cutting board, put it on top, flip it over, and you're good to go. Now I want to cut this up real fine because I'm not a green pepper fan. But if it's cut real fine like that, it really sets this dish off. So I always put it in there. All right. And you can kind of see how fine that's going to come out. All right, then I just scrape it right there into the pan. I take this off, and I take this off. Real easy. And I just put all of it right in the pan. And then I'll scrape this off. Get the rest of my onions out, peppers, everything. So we're just going to saute that up real quick. Let me slide all this out of the way here. Slide that out of the way. And get my little saute I don't know what my little saute thing is. All right. We got 2 tablespoons of onion. I'll bring you over here and show you what I'm doing on this thing. I think it's just, let's see. Saute green pepper and onion in butter, and then stir in the sour cream. And that is going to be the second layer. So we're just sauteing the onion and the green pepper, and I did it really fine, so it's not going to take long to saute. There it is right there. Let me turn that fire down on that, set you back down here. Y'all making me hungry. The chopper is Pampered Chef, and the link is at the bottom of my comments right there is a link, and you can go out there and check out. You will never regret buying that chopper. I chop all my nuts with it at Christmas time. You know how you got to chop a lot of nuts for Christmas recipes. You can chop eggs, deviled eggs with it. All right, let me get this over here. Just see, I'm going to get that just a little bit more cooked, okay? We're going to saute just that a little bit more. And I'm going to add the sour cream right into that pot. And that is going to be my next layer, y'all. So here we go. Stir in sour cream, spread onto the first layer. All right, let's stir this up. This is our spaghetti sauce with our meat mixture. All right, we almost got this sauteed up here. Whoa. I think I could probably turn that off. I think that's off. We can turn this off. All right, so here's our green pepper all sauteed up. I think that's done enough. It's going to bake in the oven too, so this is sauteed up good. Oh, if your notifications don't work, a lot of times you have to go back in and keep doing it. Go back to my page where you see the biscuits. Click on the word follow or following, and you'll get 3 choices at the bottom. It'll say like default and something. You got to hit the word favorites. And I didn't put any salt and pepper in there. I didn't do that. I got the Italian sauces in there, the Italian spices. Let me dump that out. That sour cream had just a little bit of water on it. All right, so here's the next layer. A tub of sour cream goes right in with our onions and our green pepper. And just stir this up. And that pan is hot, so it's going to kind of melt a little bit, and that's good. It'll just make it ooze down into those spaghetti noodles. Get all this mixed together with the green pepper. Y'all, I love this recipe. A friend of mine, when I was about 24 years old, she gave this recipe to me. I worked with her in West Virginia in an office, and she used to make this and bring it in. See, I'm splashing it all over the place here. And I loved it. All right, this is our second layer, y'all. So if you're just joining me, you'll have to go back and read. This is the first layer. It was spaghetti noodles, 4 eggs, a cup of a cup of mozzarella cheese, and a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, all mixed up. Now this is the next layer. So we're just going to put this on here. And then spread that around to kind of layer it out a little bit. It's going to ooze down into all them noodles. But that's what we want it to do. Alright, just spread this around. Ooh, this is going to be good, y'all. I love this stuff. Usually I make Tony's favorites. Today I'm making one of mine. Alright. There, that's what it looks like so far. The next layer. Third layer, brown the ground beef. Drain the fat, add a jar of spaghetti sauce, and let simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Then we're pouring that on top of this layer. So that's ready to go. Y'all seen me make this sauce already? We improvised because I didn't have spaghetti sauce today, but that's all right. We're going to pour this on here next. It might be a little saucy. This might be more than what but that's all right. Tony really likes sauce on his stuff. I like mine a little on the drier side, but he loves sauce. All right, that's that layer. We're almost getting there. Next, y'all done splashed all over my cookbook. All right, let's go. Fourth layer, sprinkle 2 cups of mozzarella cheese on top. Bake at 350. So I think this is about, I'm going to use the rest of this Italian style. I'm not sure what this was. Now it don't say to cover it or nothing, so I'm not going to cover it. Everything's actually cooked. Well, the eggs weren't cooked. That's why you got to bake it, I guess. Let me grab some more cheese. Alright, we're just going to put the cheese on top here. And hopefully this won't bubble over. It's looking pretty full. Let me get some of that cheese down here. Alright, let's go here. Can't never have too much cheese. Yeah, I used to not be a fan of sour cream, y'all. I wouldn't eat anything. If it had sour cream in it or cream cheese, nope, I would not even taste it. But now I find when you mix it with stuff, you can't taste the sour cream. Or if you mix enough cream cheese with sugar and stuff, you can't taste that either, y'all. I'm looking out my window. And there are like 1, 2, 3, 4 deer right outside my front yard here. Y'all want to see them? You know we live in the country. Let me see if I can turn this camera around. Now, I ain't going to talk because they will hear me. Let me turn the camera around and see if I can capture out the front door. They'll see me. Y'all see them right there? They're just walking around the end of the driveway. There's some deer at the end of my driveway, y'all, if y'all can see them. They just walk around like they own the place. Yeah, I think I am going to have to put a pan under that dish. I just jumped over here to show y'all them deer walking around. They caught my eye walking around in the yard. I see them all the time, but I'm still fascinated every time I see a bunch of deer. They're coming out for their, there's 4 of them right there, y'all. Look at that, right past the bird feeders. There they go. Now, y'all got a treat today. All right, let me turn this camera back around. We'll get back in the kitchen and get this thing in the oven. Then I can talk to you or whatever, look at the comments, but let me put that back right there. And I think that's probably going to be enough cheese. Put a little bit more there. All right, I'm going to set that in there, and I think I'm going to set it on the middle rack if it'll fit. And I'll put a dish on the bottom. I'll put a pan down there in the bottom. All right, I'm just going to put one of these cookie sheets underneath it. Just in case. All right, let's set a timer. I'll set it for 20 minutes. It says 20 to 30 minutes, but depending on, you know, it was good and heated already, so it's preheated real good. So it just says cook 20 to 30 minutes, and you gotta let it cool off before you cut it, or it won't cut like a pie. It'll just go. But it all tastes the same anyways. But we'll let it set up. I won't cut it. I think there is some acorns out there all over our yard. I think we do have a couple of big oak trees. Hey Jill, how you doing? I see Jill's watching from England. What happened to my eye? I was getting the box out of my shed, and it was a very large box that contains a Christmas tree, and it wasn't a cardboard box. It was a plastic tub that is huge. It has a Christmas tree in it, and it slipped and fell backwards and caught me right in the glasses right here on the side of my head. And it doesn't really hurt or anything, it just bruised up. If you want to get my cookbook, let me go in here. You can go to my page and send me a message. Some people have a problem. They don't know how to get to my page. If you just search Keep Cooking with Pam Davidson and go to the page that has the biscuits in the background, you will see that. Lord, it looks like a raccoon. I look like a half of a raccoon, y'all. I'm going to turn this camera around and I'm going to show you. If you want to mail a check, let me turn this around and just show y'all. If you want to mail a check, that's how you get it. The cookbook is $25, and you mail a check to that address right there. $25, and mail the address right to there. Now go ahead and screenshot that, or go back and replay this, or write my address down somewhere. But it's $25 anywhere in the U.S. So Alaska, Hawaii, anywhere in the U.S., I'll mail it for $25 right to you. All right, and if you want to do a PayPal or something, you would have to send me a message, and I'll tell you how to do that. All right, but that's the address if you want to do mail a check or wrap it up real good and mail cash. You can do either one. All right, y'all. That kitchen is hot, so I'm just going to sit down over here where I usually sit and have fireside. I apologize, y'all, that my eye's so ugly. I don't know how to talk to y'all without, like, maybe, I guess I could have put sunglasses on, but it is getting better. It's just bruised up. If y'all want to see it, I don't want to gross anybody out, but it is turning yellow, and they told me that means it's getting better. So I try to keep the glasses on to try to... Somebody says show it again. Faye, what do you need me to show again? The address? I can comment the address if you don't know for the cookbook. Okay, I just commented the address. Keep Cooking with Pam Davidson. Just that, I'm the one that wrote that, but just make the check out to Pam Davidson. 2503 Dumfries Road, Catlett, Virginia, 20119. Oh, thank y'all for saying I'm beautiful, but I know it's hard to look at my eye like that. Some people probably can't stand to look at it, but I don't want to I don't want to cover it up with makeup or anything, you know, because I'm trying not to touch it or anything, but I hurt my eye. A Christmas tree hit me. If you want to know, you gotta go back and watch one of my replays from this week. I've told it every day this week. But Tugboat said she felt a little tiny bit better today. And then I found out Brooke has strep throat. She was here the other night. She thought she had something else. She went to urgent care and they told her that she had, tonsil stones. Well, her throat kept hurting. She went to a regular doctor today and they said, you don't got tonsil stones, you got strep throat. So, anyhow, my brother is okay. I haven't talked to him since last week sometime. As far as I know, he's all right. I just haven't talked to him. So, tonight we're going to have the spaghetti pie. And it makes a lot, so I'm thinking about calling Trevor and Tiana and telling them, you know, come on over after work, because they live pretty close. They only live about 8 or 9 miles from us now, so it is a really good dish. It just all blends together and melds together. But you can watch it later if you missed it. I was kind of unorganized. I apologize for that, y'all. Just sometimes I get in there and it's, you know, I'm unorganized because I read the recipe, but I got to do it a step at a time. And I forget when I haven't made it since last year. But, my sister Deb, she's fine. I don't think she got sick. She said the first day she went home she didn't feel good, and I ain't heard from her since. But, I got a package in the mail today, y'all. Deb Snyder sent me something, so I'm going to be showing that tonight on Fireside. My hair's falling down here. Yeah, I'm going to work tomorrow. So, because I had to miss so much, I missed a lot last week, and I missed a lot this week because of my eye. I didn't feel that great the first couple of days. I just wanted to take it real easy with my eye. But today I was actually there 9 hours, and I did fine. So, I will work tomorrow too, just to catch up on some hours. Debbie Platt, if you can send me a message, if you can go to my page when you see the biscuits and click on that little button that says send message and just say cookbook or anything. Because it's hard for me to send. I can't really send a message to someone, but I can reply if they send it to me. If you want to buy more than one cookbook, I did a special one time. If you bought 2 cookbooks, I would give you a break on the shipping. If send me a message and I'll let you know. Because right now I wouldn't know what it would be. Yeah, I put it in the oven. And, oh, I'm sorry, Debbie Platt. You sent me a message, but you didn't get a reply. How long ago did you send the message? I'll try to look when I get off of here, later on tonight, and I'll get back to you. I must have not have seen that one. I thought I caught up on all the messages today, but if it was later on, I'll, if you sent me a message, you should have got an automatic reply back. Make sure you're on the right page because there are fake pages out there. So make sure you go to the page where you see the biscuits in the background and it has followers. All the other pages you join. So don't join any of those fake pages. go to the page that says follow. You can Google tonsil stones. They're little hard things that get up in your tonsils or something, and they're disgusting looking. We Googled it. I'd never heard of it, but she didn't even have that. All right, everybody's asking what happened to my eye again. This is going to be the last time on this video, okay? Because I don't want to keep repeating, because people that watch the whole video, they're going to hear it time and time again. I was lifting a box out in my shed that has my Christmas stuff in it, and the big plastic box that has the Christmas tree in it flipped backwards and caught me in the eye. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's what happened. And a goose egg popped up right here. The box hit me and the glass is right here. Big goose egg popped up right there, and he said it would move. The box didn't hit my eye. It just bruised my eye from the impact on the side of my head. So, all right. Some people tell me they have trouble finding my page. You have to look for it sometimes, y'all, because there's so many fake pages out there. But type in "Keep Cooking with Pam Davidson," and you have to look for the one that has followers. That's all I can tell you. They've made it so difficult. They won't take the fake pages down. You tell them it's fake. And my other sister's name is Cheryl, but we call her Tugboat. And then I have Debbie, and then I have Diana. Diana's the one, she's in Roanoke also. Debbie and Diana are both in the Roanoke area. Yeah, I told somebody, I said, yeah, Tony told me to shut up, and I thought he said stand up, and next thing I knowed, I was laid up. But no, that's just an old joke. He didn't hit me in the eye. I wouldn't be cooking for him if I did. But no, he was worried sick about me. He thinks it looks horrible, and he can't hardly stand to even look at it. He don't do pain very well, but it didn't really, Jean Berry, you said all I talk about is my eye or selling something. Well, what else am I going to talk about? When people ask me, I answer them. So, and I don't sell anything. I just put the Pampered Chef link up there. It sells itself, y'all. That's how good that is. So always you can back out if you don't like what you see on my page. Just back her on out. Everybody has that little arrow at the bottom. That means back it up, Terry. So that's all good. You don't have to. That's a good thing about the internet, y'all. You know what? You don't have to watch anything you don't want to. And if you like something, you can watch it again and again and again and again. It doesn't even matter. So, yep, Brooke, right there. Don't like it, move right along. So, it's not for everybody. But, you know, people get on here. If you say rude stuff, I mean, people see your name and they can go to your profile. I mean, I would never get on somebody's personal page or their cooking page or whatever and just make rude comments. I don't understand that at all. Some of the fake pages have stolen my profile picture. I don't think they've stolen the biscuit picture, but I don't know, y'all. They put them cartoony pictures that you called them. They do put that up there. And, just be careful that you're always on my page and don't join any of them other pages. I've seen some of y'all have joined them other pages. Even my sister joined the other page. She thought it was me. So just, I'm with you, Talitha. I would never get on there and just say, you know. One day somebody sent me a message and said, are you going to cook or are you going to talk about the weather? I said, who wants to know? Some of y'all like me to get on here and talk. So, you know, if something's in the oven, I could just cut y'all off. But, you know, some of y'all, right now, there's 567 people that obviously want to see what the spaghetti looks like when it comes out. Or they just want to talk. So, all right, I'm trying to see. So many cooks, all of us, y'all, they have got. And you know what? When the cooks first started, you know, during the pandemic, a lot of cooks started then. And Facebook had this thing where you could click on the page and report it as a fake page or fake profile. Well, they took that away. You can't report them now. All you can say is it's going against community standards, and then they said they'll check it out, and then they come back and say no, they're not breaking any rules. Well, it's a fake profile. That should be a number one rule. You stole someone's picture, and there's no way to stop them from stealing them pictures. So it's just crazy. I just try to tell people which one is the true page. It's the one with the followers. And I just rolled over 56,000 followers. So thank y'all that go out there and follow my page. Click on that follow button. And a lot of y'all, I try to get on here as often as I can because I know a lot of y'all are lonely. You live by yourself. You ain't got people to talk to. You need some little talking to. You need some entertainment. It's a little bit of cooking. And I love to sit and chit-chat with y'all. We just talk about whatever comes up. Me and Brooke will probably get together. She's got strep throat now, so I hope she don't come around for a little bit. Yeah, so many people's tried to report them fake pages, and Facebook does nothing about them. And I don't know, you think they could just sit and look up some of these pages, and especially when everybody's reporting them, but they don't, you know. And I don't know what the purpose of making a fake group is. I don't know what they're doing, if they're trying to scam people somehow. I don't know what's the purpose of creating a fake group with my name and my picture. I don't know. When is my next trip? Soon. I need a vacation. I just got back, but I need one already, y'all. Oh, Lord, that eye just looks like half of a raccoon. Let's see what's going on here. It's been in about 18 minutes. I'm not going to be able to sit and let it harden up and all that with y'all. But I can tell you tonight how good it was. But let me set this camera right here, and we're going to, yeah, a lot of people really appreciate my page, and I get messages all the time. I get more good than bad, so I just keep going at it, y'all. You know, if everybody hated me, I wouldn't want to get on here, but but you know, you got to spread some cheer where you can. Do what you can. All right, let me just clean up just a little bit here while we're waiting on this to come out. Oh, Melinda, what's happened to my eye? Well, Jean, you might not have been trying to be rude, but you come across as being rude. When you have I have a platform's what they call it. And I'm going to be accountable for my platform when I stand at the pearly gates. So if I'm raising money for Christian to help people, Christian, we did the well. We did different things. We did whatever, school supply or health care. If you're raising money or just spreading things out. That's a I don't have just a platform for some food. I have an obligation, first of all, to my Heavenly Father. And He's given me this platform here. So if I'm going to spread God's love. And a lot of times that's how you. All right. Sorry, it looks like the connection was bad. That's the timer. I think I put it on 20 minutes to check it. But anyhow, I was right in the middle of telling y'all. Okay, is the connection back now? All right, some people saying it was cutting in and out. Anyhow, if I see a cause that's for the good, I'm going to share it with y'all. Because some of y'all might have a heart like I do that wants to help people. And this is a way that I can help. You can reach more by multiplying. So, let me see. I don't know if it's coming in and out or not. All right, I might be froze up. I don't know, y'all. I'm going to get this. All right. Is the sound the bad connection? Let me know if y'all got a connection now or not. I'm going to show you. I just took it out. Okay. Oh, the sound is back. All right. Oh, there's my friend Pamela Anderson. I'm going to remember that name. All right, y'all. Here we go. I'm going to just turn the camera up like this. I only baked it 20 minutes. But it looks like it's good and hot. So I'm just going to let that set up like that, y'all. If I try to cut it now, it's going to spread everywhere. So, sorry about that. It froze up. When you get to talking about God, I don't know what it is, but I think somebody's up in the tower listening because you get the sound starts going in and out all the time. But anyhow, that's what it is right there. That's what it looks like. And it is going to be amazing when we cut it in a little while. So I'm just going to let it set up right like that and get it going there. And that's it, y'all. So I'm going to get off here. I'll be on at 8 o'clock tonight to do a fireside. It's 5:30 now. So everybody's going to get a little break and get y'all something for supper. And this is going to be amazing. I know it is. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you for sharing my videos. Hit that little share button at the bottom if you think about it. And that's it, y'all. We will see you soon. Bye-bye.